Hello everyone, it's me, Sylvia, and of course Carpool Chats is back because the kids are in school and I almost forgot it was early day. I did forget, so I'm just now picking her up, but that's okay. She got picked up. See, she rocking her afro today. What you call it, Joe? What?
Sugar bush.
Her sugar bush. She got her sugar bush. She rocking her afro. So I wanted to start by telling everyone Happy New Year to all my family, to all my friends. I am just in like a season of gratefulness. I really am. You know how people say New Year's, new me, and all that. You know what? It ain't a new me. It's going to be the same me. I'm just going to have more blessings stowed upon me because, I am learning that in sowing and reaping, sometimes we sow and we sow and we sow, and we feel like we don't reap. And the reason we don't reap is because we are trying to pluck it up before God says it's time to pluck it up. And so this year, for me, is that year. It's going to be that year of plucking up, and God is just going to bless me in abundance this year. I feel it. I know it in every aspect of my life, from financial to emotional to relational. And one thing that I have been noticing these last couple months is that some people can't go with you. And that's hard for someone like me because once I'm your friend, I'm like your friend. And so it's very hard for me to like not be your friend, but I have to understand that it's not me not being a friend. It is me understanding that everybody can't go with you on every aspect of being blessed. And so I'm still your friend, but we may not hang out as much because what God needs me to be focused on, I can't be focused on that with carrying people and weights and other people's problems. I can't even really pray to God right for my own problems because I'm too busy on somebody else's problems. So I learned this year that it's going to be a year of reaping what I have sown, and in reaping what I have sown, I've dropped good seeds. So I am expecting great blessings. So that's why I said New Year, more blessings, because in 2017, I'm going to yield to God and his blessings upon my life. So that's where I am. So I haven't changed, I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to do me. I think that I have sold into people and sold into things, and and now it's just time to celebrate in that harvest, enjoy that harvest. How is it for a farmer to grow crops and not eat? And so that's kind of what I feel like I've been doing. I've been growing crops. I've been planting good seeds in people. I've been helping people with their businesses and their resumes and their increase. And I haven't enjoyed my increase, or I haven't lived in my increase. And so this year, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to live in my increase. I'm going to live in my blessing. I'm going to be even more thankful. The last few years, I say I have sacrificed. I have done a lot of things. And I think the last thing that God is calling me to do is to totally surrender and be more obedient. So for me, that looks like being more obedient in the word, being more obedient to what I know, thus say the Lord. And so it's time out for a lot of stuff, and I'm okay with it. I'm at the age now where it's okay. It's okay. And I want the blessings that God has in store for me. And in order to be blessed the way that God says he's going to bless me in 2017, I have to be ready to receive it. I have to know that it is for me. And I have to, more than anything, not squander it. And so that is what I mean by being obedient. Because when you're obedient to the word and things like that, you learn how not to squander your blessing. You learn how to live in the abundance without, getting the big head or anything like that. So that is what I'm believing, and that is what I'm trusting. And the good thing about it is that anything and everything that is connected to my blessing will be blessed. So all my friends and families that is connected to me, you're going to be blessed too. And I see it already. I see it in my brother's life. He's about to preach his first sermon January 15th. I'm going to try to be there, because I really do think that it's very important, that you have your family support and things like that. And I support them, whether I'm there or not. I support them, and I totally believe in the call that God has placed on his life. And so, so that's where I am. So 2017 is going to be about living in my blessing, living in my abundant blessing, and I'm ready to receive it. And so, I'm opening up windows so God can pour on me in, and I'm not going to have room enough to receive them. So everybody that is in touch and in contact and in close proximity to me or connected to me is going to be blessed, because it's going to be in abundance. That's what I'm speaking over my life this year. So anybody who's not speaking that same language, I can't even hear you. It's foreign to me, because I am in the spirit of expectancy in my life. And so that's where I'm at. So that is all that I had to say. 2017 is just going to be more blessings for me. I have sold, I have sacrificed, and it's my time to be self-full, not selfish, self-full. And it's okay to be self-full. It's okay to understand that what God has for you is for you. And it's okay to live in the abundance of what God gives you. And so that's where I'm at. I'm going to live in the abundance of what God has to give me. By no means does that mean that I still won't have to sacrifice, that I still won't have to be obedient. I have to be more obedient. God doesn't bless you in the dark. He lifts you up and blesses you. He puts you above and let everyone see that he's blessing you. And so I totally believe that. That's kind of like your enemies or your footstools. So I understand that I'll have more haters. Thank you. God said, for my name's sake, you will be persecuted. And so it ain't nothing to do with me. I totally believe that. It is just who I'm serving, what I'm serving, and where I'm serving at, that's going to have the enemy after me. And I am okay with that, because I know that no weapon formed against me will prosper. So I'm going to live blessed. And so therefore, in living blessed, I just want to be a blessing to other people. And so I'm going to be more obedient in the word and more obedient into what God is feeding me. So then when I'm feeding other people, I won't starve me, if that makes sense. Sometimes I have a tendency to feed other people, and then I don't have enough to replenish me. And God is saying, stop doing that. Stop feeding other people before you feed yourself. And so I need to be obedient and feed myself, and then what God has in my overflow, share that and not share from my sacrifice. So that's something that I'm learning. And in 2017, y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna see that I'm not sharing from a sacrificial place. I'm sharing from an abundant place. And so that's what it is. 2017 is going to be more blessings. It's going to be me being, me, but living more obedient to what God is saying that he needs from me right now. so that I can be in this spirit of expectancy that I'm going to be in for 2017. So you guys know my motto: God is, God can, God will, and God did. It didn't change, y'all. Be blessed.